Let's see how I went today. It was a warm day, 37 degrees. Bit hot to be outside. Hi there, and welcome to Paul Ratman. Part 6 of my Kin Ki Utsuri. It's been quite a challenging week. I've had a pond leak in one of my raising ponds, and I was quite surprised that some of the patterns are starting to develop. And there's also some nice Shiros as well, Platinums and Yamabukis. So please stick around, like and subscribe, and let's see what's in store for this part 6. I'm going to be I've got a bit of a leak in this pond here, so I'm going to be taking these fry out of here, and I'll probably sort through a few as well. But yeah, I've got a bit of a leak. So a leak underneath, and I think it's coming from where the air line meets the bottom drain. So yeah, it's just leaking, so I'm going to have to repair all this today. So I'm going to empty it right down, take the fry out of here, the Kin Ki Utsuris, and I've just emptied the water at the bottom of here into this 400 litre tank here. I'm just going to pop them in there for the time being. I've put like 20% fresh water, and the rest from the is coming from the timber pond, and then I'll repair this leak here at the bottom. There's always something. So I've taken those nets out as well, and now I've got the fry. I'm going to put them in here just for the time being, just to clean it all out and repair that leak. But see some of the Kin Ki Utsuris there, come on, really nice. I'll grab a few individuals out and have a look at them closely. But yeah, they're coming on really nice there. So I'm pretty happy with those. So I'll take a few of those out and I'll put them in the shade area where I get a bit of a better look out of the sun. So I've separated all the Kin Ki Utsuris now and just put them in this little bowl just to give you a better look. But yeah, there's some real nice ones in there. I'll give you a bit of a closer look on a few of them, a few of the bigger ones. So yeah, they're coming on very nice, they are. And that's just in a week. They developed in a week, so they're already starting to, you can see the sumi. The sumi starting to come out under the skin. That one there has got a yellow nose, which is really desirable as well. You don't want the black all over the face like the mother. You want at least a break in the nose. You can see that one there's got a yellow nose. See that one there's got a yellow nose. That one there's got a yellow nose. That one there's got a yellow nose. So you want the yellow noses. So you can see some of the yellow noses there. Just zoom out. So you want yellow noses like these ones, but they've got a nice sumi starting to come under the skin now. Another few weeks and that black sumi will be visible, and then I'll be able to make more of a determined selection for the keepers. But there's some nice ones there. I've just scooped them out, so they're going a little bit crazy. You can see the big one at the bottom there, that's got a beautiful yellow nose. That one there that I've just zoomed in on, got a beautiful yellow nose. You see the zooming of the skin, it's got a nice head pattern. It doesn't do it justification all the time with the camera, but yeah, there's some nice ones in there. I'll count how many of these in there as well and see how many I can keep. And the other ones, these are the Shiros, which are quite nice as well, which I'm going to keep. these were all in the same pond, and they're quite nice as well. They're the shearers, and there's some nice patterns developing there as well. So metallic shearer, there you go. Something different, something you don't see a lot of, which will be a kin shearer. So we'll see how they develop as well. See if I can get a few of these in the net if I can. It's pretty hard with one hand. So this is the yellow one I was talking about, with possibly bent nose. I'll just let it calm down a little bit. So you can see that little bend on its nose there. Put a little bit more water in there. I'll just take the pan net a little bit higher up so I can see them a bit better. But you can see see if you can see once it calms down. It's got a slight little bend to the left in the nose, but that might go away. I don't know. I'll see how we go with it. We'll see what happens with that one. Another nice one there. The sumi is still under the skin, but it will develop. Slowly will develop. And that's got yellow nose as well. But yeah, they've got some nice patterns. Let's have a look at, see, got calm down. So you can see that one there with the yellow nose, yellow and black nose, nice sumi. That's another nice one as well. That's a nice one as well. So it'd be good to see how they develop. Get a few more in there, eh? Obviously you have to really be careful, so you don't want to keep too many and then find out later they've got deformities. So it's best to cull earlier. So yeah, the smaller ones are about 30, the big ones 40, 45. Just scooped a few more up there. A couple of small ones as well. They've still got potential. The smaller one there still got potential. But yeah, some of the ones with the yellow noses, they're the best. They're going to come up really nice if they develop nice with that sumi. That one in the middle there. That one there. I'll zoom in on that one there. That one there, that's a real nice one. That one there. That one's nice. So what I'll do now is I'll count them, and then I'll put them in this tub here. This is the water from the pond and a bit of clean water as well, just to acclimatise them to the water, and then I'll repair the leak from down there, which is leaking. But I'll pop these ones here now in the tub, and I'll look at some of those shearers as well. So I've slowly emptied right down to the bottom now, and I've taken the net out as well. I hate those nets. And now comes the hard part now, where I need to wash all the spawning net down. So I've nearly emptied the second filter box now, so I just pump onto the front lawn the water. Yeah, slow going, but you know, these things have to be done. It's about 36 degrees today, so it's pretty warm, so I'm actually in half shade, half sun, but it's still bloody warm out here. Nearly emptied just emptied the last bottom drain now. You can see there, that's the bottom drain, and it's a dome. So what happens is, every time I try to clean it, or I think I knock that, and that then moves the bottom drain where the airline comes in, and that's where it's leaking from. So not too much of a fix. I just have to probably cut this pipe down there and put a 50mm rubber boot on it, and then just so I can rejoin all the filter boxes back up quite easy. So I've taken the bottom drain off now. That's the bottom drain there. It's just a screw-in thread. That's just for the air dome. When it comes in the side there, that's where the airline comes in. So I'm going to cut that off and completely get rid of that, and then seal it all up. So I've cut the pipe now. I've taken the stand out there, which I had that drum on, that drum there. So I need to move all this now, and then I can pull the pond. So I'll pull the pond that way, and then I should be able to tip it on its side, and then get to the bottom drain and repair it. That was a task and a half. That was pretty heavy. What a task that was. But that's where it's been leaking there. So it's been leaking inside there where the airline goes in. So I'm going to cut that off, and then I'm going to put a rubber boot over the end, and that should stop it from leaking. But that's where it's been leaking. You see where the water's been leaking down there. So it's out of there. But what a task that was. That was some weight. It's about 3.5 meters long. But that was pretty heavy. So all I've done now is I've just cut that airline off there. I've put a rubber boot on there, a 40mm rubber boot, and I've put a cap on there now. It was only dripping slightly, but that'll at least stop it now without major stripping it all to pieces. But that should do it now. It's not leaking anywhere else, it was just leaking out of that opening there. And it was really good up until about a week ago, and it started dripping. So over the years, I've had it going for about 3 years now, and then over the years I've just been hitting that bottom drain, that dome where the air comes in, and it just keeps moving it. And now I've slowly knocked this here, but now I've taken that off completely, and I'll just put some air stones inside. A lot easier. So I've got the all joined up now. I'm going to test, make sure it's not leaking. So it's all back together now, which is good, and there's no leaks, which is even better. So it's all back together. These are some of the shearers. These are developing quite a nice pattern as well. Same with the normal scaled shearers, the black, the sumi lies under the skin for a while with shearers. They reckon a good shearer usually takes 3 or 4 years to develop the full sumi. And I think it's the same with the metallics as well. But a couple of the shearers have got nice white heads as well, or white noses should I say, white tips to the nose, which is nice. Not quite sure about the pattern yet, with it being metallics. Just wait for them to calm down a bit. Yeah, some of them the pattern's a bit messy, but we'll see how they develop over the weeks. Around about the 6-month mark is when you need to get so strict with these, just you can only keep so many. But some of them got, that one's got a nice white nose. Not very big, about 20-25 cm. But it'd be good to see how they go. See if we can get a few more in there, eh? There you go. I'll put a bit more water in there again, just to bring the pan net further towards the top. Bear with me. There you go. Just brings the pan net further to the top so you can see them, so they're not trying to desperately fight for the water. I'll count them all as well and see how many there is, eh? So I'll put them now in one of my timber ponds. I've separated them. I'm going to keep them in a separate pond. I'm going to put these ones in this this pond here under my pergola, which is partly shaded. Metallic Utsuri, so I'll just put a bit of water in there just to acclimatise them to the water, and I'll put them in there. So I'll release these now into the timber pond. So they'll be staying there now for the next few weeks until I go through them again. So I've got them in there, so I'll pop them now back in the timber pond. Yeah, there's some really nice ones in there. Very impressed with some of them. So I'll leave them in here for the next few weeks now, and then once I go through them again and decide which ones I'm going to keep, I'll then pop them in a bigger pond then at my father-in-law's and then keep them then for the next few months to see how the development. But the next few weeks they should starting to see which ones I'm going to keep. So I'm going to go through some of these, just the plain metallics today from the Kin Ki Utsuri. There's way too many in there. I need to make room for some of the bigger ones to grow. So what I'll do now is I'll separate all the small ones and I'll put them in these two tanks here to go to the fish shop. But yeah, I'll scoop some of them out, let you have a look at some of them, and I'll see if I can go through them all now. But there's a lot in there. There'll be a couple of hundred, but I'll go through them and I'll see how we go. You can see some of the size difference there. That's a beauty, that Yamabuki there. Very nice. There's a few there with yellow heads as well, which is strange. But these are all from the Kin Ki Utsuri, and they're all metallics. So you can only keep so many. So what I'm doing is I'm just sorting out, putting the bigger ones in here, the ones with the deformities in this one here, and then I'll put the sellers back in these two tabs here. So I'm just going through them slowly. So they're the keepers. There's some beauties in there, some nice metallics. There's a lot still in the pond but I just couldn't get out. I was trying and trying, but yeah, without lowering the water right to the bottom and nearly emptying the water, it's pretty hard to get some of the small ones out. But as you can see there's some really nice metallics in there. So yeah, some beautiful metallics. There's probably about 150 in there. I've just scooped 5 out just to give you a bit of an idea. I've moved into a shaded area because the reflection is shocking, but just give you an idea of some of the quality. These are just the random 3 I picked out, the platinums, and the metallic is very, very nice, right to the edge of the fins, to the edge of the tail, underneath the underbody as well. I've turned them over and the metallic is very nice. Also, the biggest one there is the Yamabuki. That's quite nice as well. There's 2 of them there with very nice metallics as well. But yeah, these are just a scoop of them. I've got a couple of hundred in there, and these are just a quicker scoop of the big ones. I'll just see if I can grab a few, Maybe not. Oh, there you go. So I've got one of the biggest yellow ones there. Once it calms down, you can see there it's the size of my hand. I'll see if I can scoop another one out, one of the white ones. Let's look at one of the white ones there. Yeah, very nice metallics, very nice. Yeah, very nice metallics. That's a yellow bucky. Come on, calm down. It's about 3 finger lengths, the size of them. But this is the best. Is the yellow bucky, the yellow one, the biggest one. It's about width of 4 fingers, so that'll be about 100 mil. I'll pop them back in the pond now because they've had enough stress for this morning. But that yellow bucky there is my favourite. It's got beautiful yellow nose, deep yellow metallic. It's right to the edge of the fins. There's no fins missing, which is always a good thing. But the metallic goes right to the end of the dorsal fin, pectoral fins. Beautiful. I'll zoom in on that big one there. That's very nice. That one there, beautiful. Alright, I'll get them in the pond now. There's 105, so they'll be all going to the pond shop. Sorry for the glare, it's the sun's right in my eyes. So there's 105 in there. So they'll be going to the koi shop. These ones here are the unfortunate ones, and they've all got deformities. So you can see that the yellow one there, it's got a real bent body. Nice size. They'll be euthanized. Yeah, it's a shame, but they've got bent tails, bent heads, bent bodies. How many's there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 14 out of the whole lot. So 14. So that's the yellow bucky there with the. You can see the bent body. So yeah, it's got a bent body. So that unfortunately, it's a shame. But that's nature for you. End of the day, you've been outside, you've got all your chores done, you've sorted all your fish out, time for some homemade pizza. Yum yum.